Hey, how y'all doing out there today? Listen, a lot of crazy things been going on for quite a while. For quite a while, actually. We've been watching this develop and evolve. Many of us over the last 40 years, since we've been conscious beings and have lived this history that we've been going through and coming to this point in time. And over this time, we've seen a lot of military drills, and we've seen a lot of active shooter drills, and we've seen a lot of these events that the government plans or does around us, especially in our cities like Miami and Los Angeles, and like right now, Los Angeles and even Sydney, Australia, where they take military equipment, the helicopters, the gear, all the men and attention and money, and they get right over our populated cities and they practice, I don't know, civil unrest drills, even have fake shootouts in the sky. Wild ass drills, real life type of thing. Kind of reminds me of September 11th, 2001, when the Virginia fighter wing part of the Air Force that defends the East Coast was out in the Atlantic Ocean practicing drills. Guess what? For planes flying into buildings, and planes actually flew into buildings on that day. So that alone. Not only brings the conspiracy theorist part to the tip of my tongue and the tip of my brain, it also brings the reality part that on some of these drills can be happening and then the actual event happened. And it's happened with the school shootings and it happened on 9/11. So that's why I want to bring it up today. February 5th, there was an article out of the Los Angeles Times where they were having Black Hawk helicopter drills over Los Angeles for civil unrest. Lasted several hours. It was all through the city in different parts, all populated areas. And then yesterday, the 7th, my sister Kathy Barber showed me an article from Australia where they did the same thing, except military, army helicopters, but Black Hawk helicopters, flying all through Sydney, having the same kind of drills. Didn't necessarily say for civil unrest, but it was a military operation over a major city. Now, that's confusing enough. But one of the YouTubers on that I like and I like to listen to, he's a good brother. He pays attention. He points out strange things, and that's Dabu7 on YouTube. He was pointing out where people were sending him videos of them transferring big, large caravans, semi trucks, convoys of transformers and generators. And we all know that our poles are shifting and the magnetosphere is weaker and their transformers have been blown. We've been seeing remarkable videos of these in Brazil and down in South, all through South America, and even here in America, where they make the wild looking lights and it looks like an alien landing or something, you know, but it's transformers blowing. And a lot of this is happening and going on right now, and looks like I'm getting blown out too. But my point is, on a serious note, that this is all going on and we don't know why, and we gotta wonder what we can do about it, and we might even get upset or feel hopeless. Well, that's one thing I want to stop right there. No matter what happens, if it's a collapse, an economic collapse, a solar event, you know, they're spraying our skies and we don't really know what's going on and everything. I mean, we still can survive it. We still have each other. Our unity and our brotherhood, our preparation just for bad things happening has always been our strength, and we need to rely on that. And they're kind of taking that away from us. So think about that part. Don't live in fear of this. Pay attention to them. These events are happening, and we don't know why. We really have to pay attention to it, and that's the smart part. The fearful part is staring into this abyss long enough and realizing that something bad is coming. We all feel it. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it might end up being. But the solution to it, the only way to ever survive it, has always been our unity, our love for each other, our compassion for each other, the courage and the bravery and the loyalty that we have for each other. That always shows up in bad times. But being prepared for this, because I don't think the food stamp thing was no joke either, y'all. I don't think I'm giving them the food stamps early. I think they knew that it was going to cause a delay or a time period where nobody had nothing to eat and everything was going to get stressed. You know, it's the hunger moon. It's also It's like going without. It's like what, and think of what you do when you're starving. Think of what you do when you're not prepared and something bad happens. Like when these hurricanes or tornadoes hit. The thing is, they're rattling their sabers, they're doing drills, and it seems to be for civil unrest. It is being done by the military. They are moving transformers and generators all around. People are talking about it, but what nobody wants to talk about is my main point in this. We will make it if we do unite, and it won't be everybody, y'all. So we got to think about that too. But you be prepared. You be ready to take care of you so you can take care of others, and know what you're doing. Get used to eating. Get used to not eating. Shrink them bellies up a little bit, but keep your eyes open and keep your heart open to your brother right beside you, because that's the only one that's going to get you through this. So let's be smart about it. Pay attention. I know you feel it. I feel it too. It's just dark times. Something bad's happening. Wars on our doorsteps, and really we're just trying our best to get through it, but we can't lose our heads, and we got to remember the solution is each other. The solution is our unity and just living our lives in the face of anything that happens. So let me tell you something. The main thing we all fear is death, but guess what? We're all going to die. So the thing is, another brother, Storm Clouds Gathering, Aaron, on YouTube, has a video about fear. And when death comes, you can get caught like a kid with your hand in the cookie jar and eat that cookie anyway. We'll live through this, and if we don't, we'll die living. But don't live in fear of it. Pay attention, yes, but don't fear it. Be ready for it, and be ready for anything. Because that way, if nothing happens, then we can just sit back and say, hey, cool, I was ready for it anyway. There you go. I love y'all. I just want you to think and pay attention and be able to keep a level head, because you can't think when you're full of fear. And we got to remember that. I love y'all. Peace. Don't live in fear and pay attention.